I want to take a minute and go over the software architecture in terms of what products and technologies we're going to use in this project. This is important to keep track of for your resume. Most resumes in a technical field have like a summary section at the top where they have different categories of products and technologies that they use. So you might have programming languages as a category, and then you would list the programming languages that you've used. You might have relational databases, and then you might list Oracle and SQL Server. And then later in your resume, under different jobs and education, you go into detail of what you did with those technologies and products. So this is very important information for your resume as you move through this project. And if you don't know what these technologies are, it's okay. You're going to learn some of the basics of them as we move through. For our relational database, we're going to use a database called JavaDB. It's also called Derby, and we're going to use that because it comes pre-installed with our development environment. For our web server, we're going to use Apache Web Server, and for our application server, we're going to use Glassfish. For our development environment, we're going to use NetBeans, and NetBeans is a development environment, and it comes pre-bundled with JavaDB, Apache Web Server, and Glassfish. So with one installation, we're going to be able to get all of these installed on our computer. For a browser, we're going to need really any browser, but there's one step where you're going to need Chrome. And we don't really use source code control in the project, but if you want to use source code control, we recommend using GitHub. You can make a free account, you can create a project, and then you can search on how to link your GitHub project to a project in NetBeans, and then you can sync your code into the source code control that if you are working in a multi-user environment, other people could extract. For the technologies, our web interface is going to be made using Java's JSP, which stands for Java Server Pages, and servlets. For our mobile interface, we're going to use Python and Kivy. For our business logic layer, it's going to be Java. To communicate with external applications, we're going to use RESTful Web Services. And like most relational databases, our language to communicate between the application and the database is going to be SQL, or structured query language. And these are the technologies and products we're going to be using in this project.